What's going on, everybody? My name is Stuff is Stuff, and I'm here with a TMNT tutorial.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
There are three types of jumps: a small jump, a medium jump, and a large jump. These are activated by how long you hold the jump button. The medium jump tends to be the most difficult to get down, so find a safe spot and practice these. If you jump in a direction and let the D-pad go to neutral, you'll continue in that direction unless you press the opposite way. The gondola is a very useful trick that's used in a bunch of places in the run. To perform this trick, you simply press and hold the jump button while you're in the air. You'll continue holding jump when you land, and as long as you're holding jump, you can then hold down and forward while pressing the attack button. This allows you to continue walking while doing a downward attack. Donatello and Leonardo are the only turtles who can perform this trick. Each turtle has their own unique attack. Here's a diagram that shows when and where the hitboxes are active for each attack. Most of the categories for this game revolve around Donatello because he does the most damage. So take special note of how his attack works. When it starts, the hitbox starts behind him, then moves to in front of him, then behind him again, and ends both slightly in front and behind. This can be used to attack enemies behind you while still walking forward. Every time you go into a manhole, you start on a ladder. The fastest way to get off a ladder is to press to the left or right and fall off. If you immediately try to get off the ladder this way, you won't be able to because the ceiling is blocking you. You have to first climb down slightly, then fall off. How you climb ladders is equally important. You can climb up the center, but it's faster to grab the edge of a ladder. You can tell if you're on the furthest edge possible because the pole on that side will be lined up with the center of your turtle. There's also a fast way to get off the top of ladders. When climbing up the edge of a ladder, you'll climb to the point where your bottom leg is on the second to top rung. Then press the direction opposite to the side you're on. So if you climb up the left side, you'll press to the right to quickly pop off the ladder. Enemy sets are a super interesting part of this game. They can be affected by what enemies you kill, how many enemies you kill, and even by how you scroll the screen. There are even times that if you go into a door and see the wrong enemies, you can exit and re-enter to change them. To demonstrate, here I'll get a chainsaw enemy for the mini-boss. This time I'll kill one more enemy and I'll get a frog. This is important because the frog takes 3 hits to kill, but the chainsaw enemy only takes 2. After hitting an enemy that takes more than 1 hit to kill, they get iframes or invincibility frames. This means if you mash your attack, the next swing will miss because the enemy can't be damaged yet. It's more efficient to attack with a rhythm so you can hit the enemy when they can be damaged. When the turtles are at half health or less, they get a boost in damage. To show this, here Donatello has more than half health, so the chainsaw enemy takes 3 hits to kill. Now Donatello has less than half health, so the enemy only takes 2 hits to kill. The health bar in this game isn't always accurate. Sometimes it might show that you have 4 blocks of health, but you're not getting the boost in damage. This is due to the way damage is calculated in the background. As a general rule, half health will get the damage boost, but it's more consistent to be at 3.5 or less. From here on out, half health or less will be referred to as low health. As you kill things, there's an invisible counter that's counting up to 25. Once it hits 25, there's a chance of a weapon drop. I say chance because weapons will only drop if the 25th kill is on an even frame. Enemies aren't the only thing that count towards this number. Killable projectiles also count, including the hot feet that fall off the flame enemies. When a weapon does drop, it can randomly be one of 3 things: boomerangs, triple shurikens, or single shurikens. If you don't already have a sub-weapon, picking one up will cause it to instantly be active. Picking up a different sub-weapon than you already have will also cause the new sub-weapon to be instantly active. But if you pick up more of the same sub-weapon, they will not. To activate and deactivate a sub-weapon, you press the select button. Boomerangs are the weakest of the weapon drops. When you throw a boomerang, you can catch it and get the ammo back. You can have a maximum of 3 out at any given time, but the enemy iframe rules still apply, so they'll only do damage when the enemy can be damaged. Possibly the coolest thing about boomerangs is if you throw them and switch turtles while they're still in the air, the other turtle can catch them, giving them the ammo. Triple shurikens technically do more damage than Donatello's bow, but not enough to make a difference in boss fights. When thrown, there can only be 3 on screen at once, so they'll either have to hit an enemy or fly off screen before you can throw more. Because triple shurikens throw 3 stars at once, they tend to cause lots of lag, especially when there's tons of things on screen. Single shurikens are the most powerful of the sub-weapons that can drop. The only other sub-weapon that does more damage to them are the scrolls, but scrolls can only be picked up in certain locations. The single shurikens do more damage than Donatello's bow, even when he's at low health. You can throw the shurikens, but there's another way to get the shurikens damage without using ammo, and that's with damage transfers. Damage transfers are a way to get sub-weapon damage without having to use the ammo. This allows you to conserve ammo for later use. To perform a damage transfer, you'll first press attack to start Donatello's bow animation, and immediately press select to activate the sub-weapon. This causes the game to register the bow attack with the sub-weapon damage value. Once the bow hits the enemy, immediately turn the sub-weapon off by pressing select again. Rinse and repeat. Doing this in conjunction with standard damage rhythm will get you the most efficient damage against bosses. To perform a conveyor belt boost, you have to be this in conjunction with turn the sub-weapon attack with perform it without having using ammo, and that's with damage transfers. Damage transfers are a way to get sub-weapon damage without having to use the ammo. This allows you to conserve ammo for later use. To perform a damage transfer, you'll first press attack to start Donatello's bow animation, and immediately press select to activate the sub-weapon. This causes the game to register the bow attack with the sub-weapon damage value. Once the bow hits the enemy, immediately turn the sub-weapon off by pressing select again. Rinse and repeat. Doing this in conjunction with standard damage rhythm will get you the most efficient damage against bosses. To perform a conveyor belt boost, you have to be walking in the direction of the arrows on the belt. Then let go of the D-pad and immediately press light jump. This allows you to shoot forward at a much faster rate than a regular jump, covering more ground in the process. Here I'll use the circle at the end of the belt as a jumping point to show the difference in distance between a conveyor belt boost and a regular jump. A regular jump barely gets me to the left side of the door. A conveyor belt boost shoots me all the way to the door's handle. Pressing forward again in the air will kill your boost, so practice not pressing forward again until you hit the ground. You can press up or down and perform attacks while keeping your boost as long as you don't accidentally hit forward. There are different types of clips, some that allow you to jump onto platforms you usually can't, and those that clip you out of bounds momentarily. Both rely on your turtle being slightly inside the geometry of platforms or ceilings. Platform clips can be performed by walking under a platform in a way that when jumping up, your turtle is partially inside, then holding the direction of the platform. This will cause them to clip onto the ledge. The other type of clips are out-of-bounds clips. These are similar to platform clips, but instead of jumping partially into platforms, you'll jump partially into the ceiling. Hold forward, then swing your bow at the peak of your jump. These are all performed with large jumps with the exception of one. When done correctly, your turtle will fall through the floor. There are different methods of getting back out of each clip, but I'll go over those in detail when we get to them in the run. Both types of clips can also be performed by jumping from an angle, but they're more difficult to do. Sometimes you'll jump for a clip and it won't work, even though your position looks correct. This has to do with the subpixels. Subpixels are largely still a mystery, but with consistent movement, you can rely on the clips. There are times you'll need to switch turtles, whether it's to conserve health or just good old-fashioned death abuse. To switch turtles, you press start, then up or down to navigate to the turtle you want. You start with Leonardo, who's on the top of the list, and the first switch is to Donatello, who's at the bottom. The fastest way to do this is by pressing up instead of pressing down 3 times. Anytime a turtle is captured, the character select screen automatically pops up. The game will always automatically place your cursor over whatever turtle is immediately below the one who was captured. When the game starts, you're dropped into the overworld as Leonardo. Walk down, then left to avoid accidentally walking into the first manhole. Then walk down at this line to make sure you don't get run over by the vehicle. You must be at least this far left. I use this line on the ground as a visual. Turn right at the building, kill the 2 foot soldiers, then go into this manhole. Press down slightly, then right to get off the ladder, and immediately swing your sword to kill the fly enemy. Small jump here, then press and hold jump. Gondola, walk off the ledge, gondola again, then immediately large jump. Press start then up to switch to Donatello. Once you walk past a certain point, Bebop will spawn. I use Use this hanging block as a visual cue. As Donatello walks under it, press attack and immediately turn around, landing your first hit. Now walk inside of him and keep swinging. As soon as he dies, jump up to the doorway and hold up. This will allow you to leave the door on the first possible frame. Bebop's patterns can vary. Sometimes he'll jump around or even run away. Trying to stay near his center during the fight can help, but sometimes he just feels like spazzing out. Now walk up and turn left at the manhole. The car can be scary, but as long as you turn, it won't hit you. Drop off the ladder and walk off the ledge. As soon as you land, do a big jump and immediately attack. If you press jump and attack at the same time, your attack won't come out, so be sure to press jump, then attack. Once your hit lands, press away, then immediately back and attack again. Hop into a forward swing to kill the first 2 spider enemies, then do an upswing to kill the last one. To spawn the next mini-boss, walk to the wall and turn around. When you kill a mini-boss, a song plays. The screen won't scroll until it ends. This gives you time to hop up and start walking before it ends. Gondola here, walk off the ledge, and immediately do a large jump. The reason we scroll the screen this way is so the enemy will stay sleepy. Stay sleepy, my friend. If you wait until the mini-boss's death song ends, then start walking, you'll wake up this enemy, and they're cranky when you wake them up. See? He's mad. If you don't want to use low health strats after the Bebop fight, you can pick up this pizza as many times as you want by exiting the area and going back into the manhole. The next room is Rocksteady's basement. There are
What's up, Mystical? What's so all God about a little bit of turtles? So that's a late bow. jump didn't come out. There we go. Fuck! How do I keep missing you? Ow. I'm doing good. Hope you are as well. The amount of time I spent beating this once, yeah, it's a tough game. It is definitely a tough game. It's fun though. I feel like I'm having fun with it this time. I mean, I had fun with it last time, but I feel like I got my PV imbalanced and I didn't try to do anything else with it, so like I owe it to myself to try to do something a little bit better. God, I keep missing him. Later? Even later? Fuck, I forgot to do the jump. Really? Oh, nightmares are coming back. Oh. Oh. It's Jover. It's Jover. Dude. Ow. No bueno. Fuck. There we go. Please! Oh my god. That dude is impossible. I want to get that at least once. Fuck. It's just impossible. I mean, that kind of... What? I killed one too many enemies? Really? No! Whatever. Do-do-do-do. Oops, that's right. Turn back. Turn back. After the first hit. Doing some combos up in this bitch. Fuck. Get off the ladder. Oh my god, it would not come out. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a new PB. I have a feeling it won't be that too difficult to do. Plenty of flaws in my old current PB. All right. I feel like I have that screen down except for getting that last asshole, but I'll deal with that later. That's not that big of a deal. Let's see how he does this part.
A couple different ways to do this room. I'll explain the most simple, then show some examples of more advanced routes that involve the conveyor belt boosts and a frame perfect jump. Immediately large jump, then small jump into the pit. Line yourself up with the bugs and do a large jump with an up attack. As soon as the hit lands, press back then forward to kill most of the bugs and land on the next conveyor belt. Do a small hop at the end with an upswing just in case Whitman feels like trolling you. Then turn around and upswing to kill the last bug. Here are some more advanced routes through the basement. First one involves using a large jump on the first couple frames after you enter. As soon as you land on the first belt, you'll do a frame perfect small jump to land at the end of that same belt. Small hop at the end of that belt, landing you onto the next one. Conveyor belt boost at the end of the last belt, then quickly climb the ladder. The second one is a backup for when you miss the very first large jump frame window. If you're a couple frames late, then the next small hop will land you in the pit rather than back on the same belt. The conveyor belt boost for this one must be near the very end of the last belt, or the bugs will still get your booty.
Get your booty? Oh no. Oh, okay. Big jump. Okay.
Here we have our first ladder exit.
Alright.
If you don't ladder exit,
Let's try that. Oh shit. It's fine. How do I keep missing you? Oh my god. Fuck. I don't want to be down that far. Okay. That's what I say. Are we trying to tell her? No! I didn't get the small hop. Alright, let's do this. Because I don't want to keep doing that walk. Alright, so big jump. Oh, can we buffer this big jump? Let's see. You cannot buffer jumps. So, but look at the bugs. Look at the bugs. Fuck. Really? That felt good. No? Oops. 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 Fuck. Dude. How do I keep missing that? I don't feel like I can make that any smaller jump. Let me see something. Yeah, dude, that's like... Wait. Don't kill me, please. Ooh. Fuck. That's hard, dude. How did he... Hold on, dude. Hold on. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I was super zoned in. What's up, Hippie? Welcome in. Oh, Game Crutch. Oh, that's oh, what is that? I should know the name of this. You're talking about the one with the dude that looks like he's diving, right? It's what is that? Oh my god, what is that? It's gonna drive me crazy now, hold on. Oh wait, we can't do that. Yes, we can, hold on. Nights into Dreams. Why did I think it was called something else? It's called Nights into Dreams. So. Oh yeah, I wanted to see how he was doing that weird jump he was doing. Nice.
Exit, you can only jump to this first box. But if you ladder exit, you can.
Alright. What did he do here?
Bear belt boost for this one must be near the very end of the last belt, or the bugs will still get your booty.
Get your booty. Jump. How? How's he doing that? Is he doing a... He's gotta be like... first frame tapping as soon as he gets on there. Right? That's the only thing I can think of. He's not really explaining that part too well. Ah! I almost had it. Ah, damn it. That's not gonna work. Alright, look at the bugs. Nope. Jump. Oh no! That was it! Oh, I missed it again. That's a tough jump. I might have to go for the simpler jump. What the fuck, dude? Jump. Wow. I don't understand how he's getting that jump. So I'm like right here, I think. Yeah, what the fuck? Unless he's letting go. Is he letting go? No, because if I let go... Even if I hold forward, I still get the same trajectory. And if I let go, it does the same thing. Yeah, that's what I tried. I tried to buffer my jump, but you can't buffer, like, from coming outside and going in, you can't buffer. I tried that. Oh, do you mean like after you land? Nope. Nope. I feel like I'm landing too far forward. That's bullshit. Does he go neutral there for a second? Because that I could do. Maybe that's what he does, and you just don't even really see it. Because that would be the only way you could land on that platform. Then you got that weird jump right there, though. How do you make that jump? Hold on. Wait. No, dude, go neutral. We need more than a one frame jump there, though, I think. Definitely not a full jump. That's weird. Oh, you can make it. Okay, that changes it. Fuck. Fuck. That's a weird jump. I'm gonna get it though. Fuck. You gotta jump at the very last pixel possible right there, dude. Shit. Wait a minute, so yeah, if you turn back, you were fucked. Super fucked. Alright, so damn it. Shit. All right, let's whoa, wait. Shit. I didn't get the Fuck! This is hard. Dude. Please jump. Okay, we established that doesn't work. My jump. Ah! I didn't go neutral long enough. Nope. Fuckers. Fuck, dude, that is so stupid hard. Jump, you bitch. Oh, that was a great conveyor boost. Cool, that was bullshit. Oops. Damn it. Come on, dude, jump. That's exactly how you want that to go. Taz, thanks for $25, dude. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. I'm doing a little bit of TMNT derust. What a dirty, dirty Whitman. No idea how I dodged that guy, but I did. We gotta get that jump down. That's just the first thing we need to do. Oh crap. Also, I'm kind of guessing how he does the next room. I don't really know how he does it. Alright, I want to watch that one more time. I feel like I missed something important.
Spell or the bugs will stack.
Alright, let's go.
Land on the next
right here.
Then turn around and upswing to kill the last bug. Here's some more advanced routes through the basement. First one involves using a large jump on the first couple frames after you enter. As soon as you land on the first belt, you'll do a frame-perfect small jump to land at the end of that same belt. A small hop at the end of that belt.
Frame perfect, that's why.
Conveyor belt boost at the end of the last belt, then quickly climb the ladder. The second one is a backup for when you miss the very first large jump frame window. You're a couple frames late, then the next small hop will land you in the pit rather than back on the same belt. The conveyor belt boost for this one must be near the very end of the last belt, or the bugs will still get your booty.
Okay.
Here we have our first ladder exit.
Oh, he's just killing the top
you can only
one.
jump to this first box. But if you ladder exit, you can land on this box. The downside is that sometimes Whitman can be a jerk and hit you in the mouth with a boomerang, so the safest way is to head up the ladder and get off to the right to avoid any boomerangs. Then jump to the left and down attack to kill the bugs. Rocksteady will spawn when you walk to the right side of the second door. The easiest way is to attack him when he lands, big jump to the right and downswing to hit him again. Then jump onto the boxes and downswing. You can mash and eventually kill him, but it can take a while because you can only hit him when he jumps. Or you can try to time your attacks to his animation loop. Just like Bebop, Rocksteady's patterns can vary. Here are a couple more Bebop kills for examples.
Alright. Hold on, we're gonna have to pause there. I really gotta pee. I'll be right back. What's up, Taz? Hope you're doing well, dude. Again, thank you for the $25, dude. That was very, very generous. I appreciate it. Alright, so let's see if we can recreate that next thing that he did. Hopefully it's not my stream. I could. I could. You'd be on the way, right? That's insane. How do you time that? That was, dude. That felt good. I don't know why that didn't work. Alright, so I think I'm gonna hang that part up. I would really like to get a full jump. Do that. Do that. At least do that, right? I don't want to take all that damage though, bro. Or do that. I have to wait. That sucks. Oh, this spot is terrible, bro. Yeah, this is something I'm practicing for Nesfest. Which I used to speedrun this game, so I'm kind of going for a new PV / relearning. How did I miss him? It was I needed to wait a little bit longer. Oops.
Get into a little backer.
I didn't land on the second block though. That would have been a good fight. Or that was a good fight. But in the run, that would have been a good fight. Oops. This jump is gonna kill me, dude. I don't know, yeah. I didn't think I did. Oops. We didn't die, that's all that matters. Is she naked? No, she's just wearing what looks like or is supposed to be yellow clothing. It's supposed to be. Alright, I want to do this one more time and then we'll move on to the next part. missed my jump. No, I want to be on this side, preferably. How? The jump. Ladder dance. Okay, we got the bug. Oops. We didn't want to lose that much health though, so we got to do it again. Oops. Yeah, I feel honestly like, God, dude, come on. The graphics in this game were really not that bad. For the time. I'm trying to think what I would say would be like, oh wow, I just got like double hit there. The later Mega Man games had some really good graphics. Like 5 and 6 on the NES had some really good graphics. She thought she was naked. Well, I mean, she kind of looks naked, right? So I can see that. Ooh. Okay. Yo, we even got on the second block that time. That's the strat. We failed the easy first hit though. Don't want to get hit from Rocksteady if possible, or Bebop, whoever that guy is. Don't judge me. Alright, that's a better kill, so we'll move on. Save slot 4. There we go. Okay. Kill the music and finish this. So I would like to, there's maybe
Doesn't matter how far you are from April.
3 or 4 games I'd like to learn. Well, not learn. I want to derust this. I'm actually thinking about learning Kid Icarus, the any percent speedrun for nesfest. So that'll be the next thing. I should have actually done. Yeah, I need to do this. I need to do a full run through of the whole shebang-a-lang. Nice.
Stage 2 has our first clip. There are a couple different ways to do this clip. The easiest way is to walk onto the platform and stop here. Do a large jump, and once your turtle is next to the platform, start holding right. Once on the platform, swing, then turn around while the attack is out to kill the bugs behind you. The other way is to hold right, then jump here at the edge of this sign and do an up attack to kill the bug. Make sure you're holding right the entire time. Once on the platform, you walk to this point, press attack at the center of the ladder, and turn around to kill the bugs. If you don't turn around quickly here, this mouser will hit the side of the screen and turn back.
Oh no.
Doing the turnaround optimally keeps it walking forward so you can get an extra kill during the gondola. This allows you to quickly exit at this ladder and skip killing this enemy. If you don't want to use the clip, you can climb the ladder instead.
Who would want to do that?
Up attack, forward attack, gondola, up attack, medium jump, up attack, immediately up attack again, medium jump and roll to a down attack, down attack again, medium jump and roll to a down attack,
what the
and one more down attack.
Oh
As
my
you pass the sign, a
god.
chainsaw mini boss will appear. So once
Did
you
you hear
land,
all
turn
that?
around
That's
and
like a
attack.
Mortal Kombat finishing move.
As you now down.
Let's back that up again. Holy fuck.
Stage 2 has our first clip. There are a couple different ways to do this clip. The easiest way is to walk onto the platform and stop here. Do a large jump, and once your turtle is next to the platform, start holding right. Once on the platform, swing, then turn around while the attack is out to kill the bugs behind you. The other way is to hold right, then jump here at the edge of this sign and do an up attack to kill the bug. Make sure you're holding right the entire time. Once on the platform, you walk to this point, press attack at the center of the ladder, and turn around to kill the bugs. If you don't turn around quickly here, this mouser will hit the side of the screen and turn back. Doing the turnaround optimally keeps it walking forward so you can get an extra kill during the gondola. This allows you to quickly exit at this ladder and skip killing this enemy.
Alright.
If you don't want to use the clip, you can climb the ladder instead. Up attack, forward attack, gondola,
Okay, this is where it gets
up
crazy.
attack,
Oh my
medium
god.
jump, up attack, immediately up attack again, medium jump and roll to a down attack again, medium jump and roll to a down attack, and one more down attack. As you pass this sign, a chainsaw mini boss will appear, so once you land, turn around and attack. So one
Okay.
want to use the clip, you can exit at this ladder and skip.
Alright. Wow. That's a lot. I don't remember all that. I'm sure I did that at some point.
Hey, Dad.
Huh?
I know what I want to make.
What?
Sesame chicken.
Okay.
When's a good day to do that?
Either maybe tomorrow or Sunday.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love you, Dad.
Love you. Up attack, up attack, up attack, exactly. Alright. So I already fucked up. Jump. No. Really? That should have been good enough for the clip. No. Nope. Maybe a little bit further in. No? Hold on here. Wait a minute. I want this one to be out here, so that's... Let me get off of this save state. I hate that. That's the only thing I hate about this save, this flash cart. Let's go back to save slot 0. And then just make a save. Why'd I do that? There we go. Okay, so it's more like where the A is and the damage on the sign for me. So if I'm lining up right here, he was saying like right here. That doesn't work at all. That does. Oops. Fuck. That would suck. Wait. Oh! This is gonna be a tough screen, guys. Wow. You really gotta time those, like, bow inputs. Is it really that slow? Alright. Fuck. It does. It's way faster in the air. We got a bot. Got him now. Ban. Get banned. Okay, so you have to do a gondola right there, which requires you to hold jump. So that's so fucking hard to remember. Because you have to, so you have to fall off here, hold jump. Also walk off gondola, right? So this is a gondola. The fact that you can still keep forward momentum and do a downward attack. So if I'm not holding jump right now and I try to move forward and do a downward attack, I get stuck. Doesn't work. But if you hold jump, you can go canoeing. I gotta get that bow out like way faster, dude. Shit. Oh, I missed him. Shit, shit. Halfway-ish? Not quite. Oh, I needed to do a... That was... God, that was... Oh, get the bow out! That was better. Can you get that dude before? Hold on. I want to test something. I forgot to hold jump. I'm gonna make that mistake a lot until I remember. That was one thing that took a while to remember. I do remember that. Where'd you come from? I would honestly say Mega Man is easier than this. If we're talking about Mega Man like 1, 2, 1 or 2, Mega Man is way easier than this. 100%. I can almost assure anyone in this chat would agree with me. Don't get me wrong, Mega Man's not... I'm not taking away from Mega Man. It's not a breeze by any means, but... Fuck. Oh, the game. Well, yeah, I mean, kinda. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe, because you know, Mega Man, you get power ups. This one you don't really get power ups. I forgot to hold jump again. Fuck. That was better. I don't know how I did not get that, dude. Fuck! I forgot to hold jump. That was better. That was better. I don't really remember what we do here. But that, I mean, didn't look too bad, I guess, right? Isn't there a secret jump here? Oh. Yeah, there's a clip right there, I knew it. Was it this one? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4? Or was it this one? Uh-oh. Yeah, it was that one. Uh-oh. Yeah. Shit. Turtle pot? Oh, come on, dude. Where does he come from? Where did the chainsaw guy come from? Maybe I killed too many? That's the only thing I think explains that. I killed one too many. One turtle pot coming up. There's actually something I guess you could say is similar to a turtle pot or hero pot. Make the jump. Make the jump. Fuck. All right. We'll keep it here. No, there's some pretty cool things. There's some clips and glitches in this run. It's fun. All right, let's see what he does here.
Killing this enemy. If you don't want to use the clip, arm the ladder instead.
Here comes the
Up
Mortal
attack,
Kombat.
Forward attack. Gondola. Up attack. Medium jump. Up attack. Immediately up attack again. Medium jump and roll to a down attack. Down attack again. Medium jump and roll to a down attack. And one more down attack. As you pass this sign, a chainsaw mini boss will appear, so once you land, turn around and attack. As you get off the ladder, up attack to kill the bug, then medium jump between these two signs. Up attack, large jump, forward attack, small jump, forward attack. The reason we want to kill so many things in the first section is to try to get a sub-weapon drop for Donatello. The hope is for a single shuriken to drop so it can be used to speed up some areas later on. Down attack, up attack, small jump, up attack, Walk slightly to the left, small jump, and up attack again, killing the chainsaw guy and spawning the next mini-boss. Walk to this point to kill the mini-boss. This is good practice because it sets up an optional clip, but it's also an optimal distance to kill the enemy. This clip is called the cup of coffee clip. Shout out to Noise Police. Second option is to walk under the platform here, jump up, and press to the left to clip onto the ledge. Or you can just jump up like this. Here we have the infamous Sleepy Dave. The easiest strat is to kill the enemy, but the faster way to get through here was discovered by Junkyard Dave.
Let's figure that out real quick. Oops. Alright, so up stab, medium hop, up stab, fuck. No. No. Seriously? Right there? Okay. Right there. Ah. Get wrecked, bro. Hell yeah. What? How much health is he? He's got 4. Fuck me, dude. He's in better health than I am. That kind of sucks. Maybe I should grab that pizza. Let's do that. What? Oh, it's because I have health. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. Let's see the next part after Sleepy Dave.
Which is how this enemy got its name. The faster way to get through here was just a Sleepy Dave. Here we have the infamous Sleepy Dave. The easiest strat is to kill the enemy, but the faster way to get through here was discovered by Junkyard Dave, which is how this enemy got its name. Here are 2 different ways to jump Sleepy Dave. If you climb up the right side of a ladder, you'll want to walk to this point, then neutral jump. A neutral jump is when you jump without pressing a direction. Once you're in the air, press right and clear the enemy. Then do an up attack to kill some of the bugs above. If you climb up the center of a ladder, you'll hold right and do a small hop here, and once again up attack. If you kill him, do a small hop here and up attack to kill this flying eyeball Roomba. Small jump, up attack, immediately up attack again, up attack, forward attack, forward attack. If you jump Sleepy Dave, this forward attack will also kill a projectile that's behind you. Walk to this point to jump up and clip to the left. There's also a more difficult variation called the Cowabunga clip. For this version, you'll jump from an angle, then align yourself in the air to get the clip. Or you can also climb the ladder. If you get on the ladder quickly and as far left as possible, you don't have to kill the flying eyeball Roomba. Up attack.
Interesting. Okay.
Up attack and roll to a medium jump. Forward attack. Small jump. Another small jump to get over the pit of shame. Then small jump and roll to a down attack and exit the door. Here's an example of stage 2 at full speed.
Holy shit.
The dam is one of the wonders of the world. Its mystery is vast.
Its mystery is vast. That's right. And it sucks. Shit. Oh shit. Skunky, thanks for the raid, dude. I don't know why my raid thing didn't work. That's weird. Fuck. Welcome in, Skunky. Welcome in, Skunky's viewers. I'm Kung Fu Crickets. We're derusting. We are derusting TMNT. What's up, drop? Zero, Skunky, Kim Kong. Thank you for the follow, Droth. How was your stream, Skunky? I hope it was good. Shit. I think I need to do a forward there. I meant to do forward, dude. I meant to do forward. Was good. Putting some hours on a prototype build. Knock a few minutes off. All hell unleashed. Nice. Enjoy some Tetris. Awesome, dude. Did you make any more headway with that tapping thing? That stutter tap? Shit. Dude, I meant to press forward. Thank you for the follow, Shellonomics. I appreciate it. Thanks for the alert. Thank you for the nice setup, Shell. I appreciate it. All right. Maybe it's just a late up there. Oops. Well, maybe it's... I just need to rewatch the video. See what he said again. I knew this is up. I just need to delay it, I think. Yeah. Didn't get it right. No. I want it, dude. I want the cowabunga clip. I can do it. I know I can. There we go. Shit. Shit. Oh no. The pit of shame. The pit of shame! Oh. It must be up. It's gotta be up. Shit. Crap. There we go. I meant to jump right there though. Yeah, that pit's a pain in the ass. Alright, let's do it one more time. Then we'll move on to the dam. Oh, come on. Nice. There we go. All right.
largely remembered as the most rage-filled stage in the game. I'll explain what I do, but I'll also link to tutorials by Skunky48 for more details.
Yes,
The electricity
Skunky.
cycles are controlled by the game's global timer. So if you can get here on the same pace, you'll have a decent idea of what pattern you'll get. You can watch the input display for the swimming rhythm I use. To save time, you want to try to grab bombs at the center. If you don't, the game has to play an animation that moves you to the center so you can defuse the bomb. If the very first electricity shocks you, then turns off before you grab the bomb, the second electricity won't shock you. Here the first electricity missed me completely, so the second electricity will shock you. Take one hit with Donatello. Sometimes the electricity is kind and will allow you to pass unharmed. If that's the case, just keep swimming until Donatello has taken one hit. Once he has, pause and switch to Leonardo.
Okay.
Swim up here and try to avoid hitting this section. If you hit it, you'll lose your boost. Many runners hold down and to the right for this section and use the turtle's feet as a visual cue for how close they can be to the rocks. The legs can pass through and not cause a loss of boost, but if you hit your head or shell, you'll lose it. You can get a fast upswim here depending on which pixel you're aligned with when the screen scrolls up. Here I get the boost. And this is what it looks like if you don't. As you're defusing this bomb, hold right and drop
Hold on, wait.
what it looked.
So it gets
And this is what it looks like if you don't.
210 with the boost and a 209 without.
As you're defusing this bomb, hold right and drop here. If you're far enough to the right, you can kind of put your nose into the terrain. It's a slight time save. Hold down, then to the right.
Dude, this tutorial is very good so far.
Here you'll get a small boost. Mash the swim button while not pressing any direction on the D-pad. So keep the D-pad neutral. Here tap to the right for approximately the duration of a medium jump. Then go back to neutral, all while still pressing swim. As the turtle's shell touches here, start holding right. There's a portion of invisible terrain here. If you bump that section with your nose or belly, you'll lose this boost.
No shit.
Press left to start the up transition as close to this wall as you can. If you lose your boost in this section, then you can go up at the center to regain your boost. Grabbing this bomb at the center usually will get you shocked by the seaweed. If you don't want to take that damage, you can grab it slightly lower than center. Hold right while defusing. The seaweed won't hit you as you leave the bomb. Switch to Raphael. There is a boost here that also seems to be dependent on how you approach this upward transition. You can tell if you're in the right place because you'll be swimming a bit slower at first because the current is trying to pull you to the right. Keep holding left and swim to here, then turn to the right. If you bump this rock, you'll lose your boost. If it looks like you're going to hit it, just go neutral on the D-pad until you're low enough to go under. This section is done similar to the first step area, but is a little more difficult due to the way the current pulls you. It also has the same invisible terrain at the top that can take your boost if you hit it. I swim to here, then go neutral on the D-pad. Lightly tap right, go back to neutral, tap right one more time, go back to neutral, then hold right here.
Jesus,
to
that is
Michelangelo to take
very
his first
specific.
damage.
Very specific.
Try to swim low to the rocks without touching them.
I like
Then
that
go
though.
neutral on the
I
D-pad
like
to let the
detail.
current pull you down and to the right. If you lose this current, it looks like this. There's a fast drop here that allows you to lower and grab the bomb from the side. You can tell if you got it because you can fall past the bomb and not grab it. I miss it in this clip, but as a safety measure, I always press to the right when my turtle hits the center of the bomb. Go to neutral here to drop. Here's a faster way to get down after this bomb. How you swim this section depends on how much health you have. It can also vary depending on what electricity cycle you have. The general rule is if Mikey has 4 health, you don't need to take extra damage here. If If Mikey has 5 or 6, you'll need to damage yourself to get to lower health. The most optimal strat is to leave the dam with Mikey at 2 health, but 3 can work as well. Here are 2 examples of taking 1 hit of damage. And here are 2 examples of taking 2 hits of damage.
Wait, so there's frames when you can't take damage in the seaweed?
Try to cut this corner as close as possible. Depending on your electricity cycle, you'll take 1 hit, 2 hits, or no hits at all. If you learn the patterns, then you can adjust how you swim the previous section to get Mikey down to 2 health. Here's the swim at full speed.
Do. Poo in your shoe. Who would have known? This is probably going to take quite a few tries. I remember this being a pain to learn. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember. It's rough. Oh, we definitely want to take off like that. Wow, 207. No, don't press right. Oops. Shit. No, go, Leo. No. Shit. Aw. Oops. Did we just barrel through that first one? Is that what? I can't remember. Oh, he gets the cycle where he doesn't have to worry about it. But I guess the idea is, yes, to go through it, so. And I have the health anyway, so. Why not, right? We'll do it. Go. Take that damage, John. Fuck. That was a 208 though. It's better. No. Dude, that's some weird tapping there. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to rewatch that again to really understand what he was saying to do there. No! Oh, no! I thought he was gonna grab it. Hey Skunky, has anyone made a if you're still here, has anyone made a room timer for this game? For like a room timer hack? Oops. Shoot. No room timer. $209, a little bit better. I cannot. I'm gonna have to rewatch that to figure that out. That part. No! Fuck! Press start too fast. So pixel hack, Technodrome spawn hack, randomizer, and maybe a few others though. Okay. Crap. Although that was still okay because, hey, fuck. No, not Don. No. Oh no. It's over, guys. That was better. That was better. I had the 2 health that I needed at the end, but I completely wrecked Dawn, so that would have been a reset for sure. I got pooed in my shoe. Oh no, go! I got fucked there, dude. That's a reset. No. Fuck. Go. No. Not good. I'll be right back, guys. Gotta pee. Alright, I'm back. Let's see if we can make it through the next part, and then I might have to stop there. It's 11:15. I can go for a little bit longer. I have to work tomorrow, so can't go too much longer.
When the cutscene ends, you're placed in the overworld as whichever turtle you ended the dam with. Here, I start with Mikey. Walk right, then down to get into the van. Then navigate up to this door. Forward attack the first 3 space fleas. Small jump, forward attack, small jump, forward attack, small jump, forward attack. If Michelangelo has 3 or more health, you can jump early and get the robot to flame you for some extra damage. But with 2 health, or if you don't want to take any extra damage, small jump here. Forward attack. Forward attack. The reason we killed so many enemies in the dam house was to hopefully cause a sub-weapon to drop from one of the next 3 enemies here. Large jump, and once you're into the platform, hold left. If a sub-weapon already dropped, you can use it to kill these enemies. Otherwise, just do a forward attack. Forward attack. Small hop here to cause the next enemy to fall through the floor. If you don't, they'll be waiting to burn your poor little turtle feet. If you still have too much health, you can also choose to jump onto the back of this enemy for some extra damage. This robot can have different patterns. I'm not sure what causes the different robot patterns, but it will either walk into you or shoot flames at you. The flame attack does 1/2 a bar of damage, and the body attack does 1 full bar of damage. Depending on what strat you'd like to use, you can adjust the damage slightly. The optimal strat is to get Michelangelo to 1/2 health remaining. But here, I only take a single flame, leaving Mikey with 1.5 health. Walk to here, large jump straight up, and clip to the left. You can also use a strat called the Okie Doke, which is more difficult to do. Shout out to 40-watt range. Because I have so much health, I'll need to walk across the pit and into the robot to get Michelangelo captured. Here are some examples of when you have less health. If you happen to get a sub-weapon drop, you can use them to speed up the death run.
Alright.
This strat with the boomerang is called the Storm.
Let's get that down. Oh, select, okay. I actually think I'm gonna stop right here. Pretty tired and I gotta work tomorrow, so
Great. Shout out to Stormcrow.
we'll go find someone to raid real quick. Appreciate it, Hippie. Thanks for stopping by, dude. As always. Who should we send you guys to? Oh shit, Caleb's doing Earthbound, and it's his birthday. I don't know if you guys enjoy Earthbound or not, but Caleb's doing Earthbound and his birthday. He's a pretty like top tier like streamer. He's a like 1K plus streamer. So he's full of content. And not to mention he's really good like at what he does. So he's fun to watch. He's very ragey sometimes, which is also funny to watch. So I think we'll raid him. You guys have a good night. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging.
No instant encounter. Barbie Meth Lab. Dude, that username is crazy. Dude, just wants to piss you off.